Exciting Wednesday evening. Welcome, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. We are live here at Temper Crypto TV. We are live on a Wednesday evening. We've got some exciting discussion that we want to share with you today. Ladies and gentlemen, please do share this live broadcast to your friends. To everyone, to your community, to your peers. Let's invite everyone. Let's invite everyone, guys, to come to the platform. You won't believe there's so much that we want to share with you today. It's exciting. I'm excited of this live broadcast that is about to happen shortly. In fact, it's happening now. It's already happening. It's already happening. But I do not want to, have such powerful sessions without an audience. I always want everyone to come here. So invite all those people that you wanna share the crypto journey with. Those people who still doubt about the cryptocurrency market, who still don't believe what is the cryptocurrency market, what is Bitcoin. Bring them to the show and just keep quiet. We do the show, we do the talking, we do everything for you. We convince them for you. We make sure there's no convincing, in fact, in this journey. We just share the good news. We just share what's happening on this space, and then they get convinced. If they are cut to become rich in their lives, they will get the message. They will make sure that the message that is shared on this platform get to them and it get to change their lives. So we don't convince anybody. We just share what we have, what we've gone through, what this journey is all about. And oh yeah, let's share this live broadcast, guys. Share the link on YouTube. Share the YouTube link to your peers, to your friends, guys. Bring them to the show, and let's get started. Let's get moving. Let's get moving. Let's get started. Oh yes. I do not want to waste much time. I want to introduce our guest for tonight, the man other than the king who's been on this journey for some time. Um, is his experience, his strategies. I don't want to talk too much about him. I want himself to tell us who he is, what he has done in the space, and what pushes him to be where he is today. All right. All right, help me introduce our guest for tonight. None other than the king himself, Jabu. How are you, my man?
My man, I'm awesome yourself.
I'm super, man. I'm super. Welcome to Empire Crypto TV.
Thank you, man, for setting up this meeting with me, just so I could tell your followers and your people about my journey in the cryptocurrency space. I haven't been in the crypto space for that much long, but I will classify myself as a very well experienced investor trader. I've been investing in cryptocurrencies from 2014. I knew about them around 2012, but I only started venturing into cryptocurrencies in 2014. And yeah, it has been a very, very challenging journey. But as much as it was challenging, it was also very, very much rewarding because it took me from a place of being nowhere to a place of being somewhere. Because in a period of less than 5 years, I was able to come from being worth nothing, in fact, to making my first million rands back in 2017 because I started in cryptocurrencies in 2014. You know,
All
when
right,
the likes
no,
of
great stuff. I want us to take it slowly, especially on your introduction. There are people I know you've got a lot of following on the on social media, but there are people who still, don't know this world is so big. There's still people who still want to get that intro from you, who you are, and when exactly you started. I know you're still going there when you started.
yeah.
You know This is Jabu, guys. Our guest for tonight is Jabu Ngwenya from Jabu from Ngwenya Crypto Consulting. He's here to share with us his journey, where he started from. His story is rags to riches. So make sure that you do not go away. Be here till the end. Like I said, guys, invite everyone, invite all your friends so that they can hear his story, how he has managed to break the ice, how he has managed to break all the challenges that are there in the crypto space, his journeys, and where his plans. He's got big plans that he's going to share with us. And of course, at the end, he's going to give us some solid projects to invest in. I asked him, I begged him to say, Jabu, please give us 3 projects that you think they can make someone a millionaire in 2022 or 2022 to 2023. So it's going to give us those solid projects. So make sure you are here if you want to hear, if you want to know, if you want to start investing on the project that is going to share with us here at the end of this live broadcast. Let's get moving. Let's get started. Oh yes, Jab, you're still sharing with us your beginning, how you started in this journey. Please continue.
Yeah, so especially when you're about to venture into something new, you go through a lot of things like you have to research, you have to find yourself and how much you are going to research. I was still employed at the time, and when you're employed, things are not easy. You've got debts to pay, you've got all these creditors that are always knocking at your door wanting you to pay them and all that. So it was difficult because of the amount of money I had when starting. It was not that much because obviously my money was tied into some of the debts that I had at that point of time. But one thing I can thank myself in is that I was able to invest anyway, even though life was very difficult. There was no cash flow. I think at that point of time, my business, my Evan Clemmer Carpentry business, was not doing that well. So I was basically surviving on my salary. But I told myself that no matter how difficult things are, I am going to invest. I am going to pump in money into my portfolio and start my cryptocurrency journey. I remember before I started, guys, I had to do a lot of research because you can't just jump into cryptocurrencies and want to buy each and every coin that you see on the market, where else you've got limited funds. So I had to research. I had to take my own time to get to understand most of these projects. And when I started, I remember I started with a lump sum of about 20,000 rands. And to be honest with you, that was probably the last money I had to spare on things like investments at that point of time. So
All
you can
right. So
imagine.
so tell me, before then you said in 2014 when you just discovered the cryptocurrency market, you were still working or you were still doing your own business. You mentioned that you were doing carpentry. Am I correct? And how was it going? Of course, before you discovered the market, coming to the market.
Oh, well, yes, I was full-time employed. I was working as a, okay, I started where I was working, I started as a field technician. So I was repairing slots machines in venues, in pubs, in places of grooves and all that. So I was working as a field technician until I think I got promoted around 2015 or 16. I was working now as a senior technician for the gaming industry. So I had my business, of which it was Event Lame Carpentry Project, but it was slow because of, I think it was because of the amount of money that one needs in order for them to start fitting their kitchen units is not, it's not little money. So you need to have more than 30Ks, more than 50,000 just for labor. So it was not an easy business to venture into, and it was not easy to keep it running from at that point of time. But I only, I was able to survive because of the employment that I had. And in my own analysis, at that point of time, I was earning a fair amount of money for a guy my age. So yes, I was full-time employed. I only resigned from my employment around 2019, if I'm not mistaken. So from 2019 till now, I've been self-employed. I've been, running my cryptocurrency business and my motor mechanics business. I'm launching a new business now that will be
Who,
dealing with gases.
who introduced you to crypto? How did you discover crypto? Because we see so many people getting introduced to this business in different ways. How yourself did you come to discover this lucrative market?
Well, to be honest with you, my king, it will sound as if it's not true, but to be honest, nobody introduced me to cryptocurrencies. Nobody uttered a single word about cryptocurrencies to me before. The only way I got to discover cryptocurrencies was through Facebook. I think I saw one guy posting something on Facebook about cryptocurrencies. Then I was wondering, what is this cryptocurrency thing? Then when I went deeper, I started discovering now about Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, all these old coins from the past. That's when I started now to follow these projects and try to get more understanding as to what cryptocurrencies are all about. What are they trying to solve? And, what are the chances of cryptocurrencies being around in the next 15, 20, and 50 years? So I can say in cryptocurrencies I'm 100% well self-taught. Nobody taught me any cryptocurrencies. Nobody told me about any cryptocurrencies before. So I can say I'm well taught. I'm self-taught. Nobody showed me anything. I had to learn everything myself until I put in money of my own into the space.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, no, it sounds great. It sounds great. So you discover it on Facebook. Someone sent a post on Facebook. Then you went to research. Tell me about the importance of researching. You kept on talking about researching. Tell us about the importance of researching. Whenever you
You
see something online and then you follow it up, we follow the link and research. Whenever on the street you see a billboard written something, you would take a photo, and then when you reach home, you start researching. Tell us about the power of researching.
No, I don't think I'll be able to emphasize the point of, or rather the importance of researching more than what I will say right now. Because researching, guys, is like going to school for the whole year and writing your final exam in December. You can't write a final exam without you attending those classes for the rest of the year, rather in the middle of the year or the beginning of the year, and expect to go write your final exam. It's impossible for you to pass. You won't make it. So research is super, super, super important. And I must also emphasize the point that investing in cryptocurrency is not about buying and keeping those assets and selling them later. It's the buying of those assets goes with research of those projects that you want to invest in. It goes with understanding what the projects stand for and understanding what the projects are trying to solve. And even before selling, you need to know when it's the right time to sell, because you can't just sell where else the markets are still going up. You'll be losing on massive profits. And you can't just buy when the markets keep declining. And you can't sell when the markets are stagnant. Like now, we see Bitcoin moving from $46,000 to around $37,000. You can't be selling at that point of time, because that's an accumulation phase where buyers are now accumulating in the market, and they're waiting for that, a big breakthrough where cryptocurrency will be coming out of that accumulation phase and breaking to the upside. It goes with research. You need to know when to buy, when to sell. You need to know when it's time for accumulation, because in the crypto space, or rather in investing, there's a bear market, there's a bull market, there's an accumulation phase. So on a bear market, you can't be buying. On an accumulation market, you can't be selling. So you need to know what you are really doing. That's why it's important for one to go through the researches, and the researches include, trying to understand all the market dynamics in order for you to make that final decision of knowing when to buy and knowing when to sell, and knowing that it's time for accumulation phase and cryptocurrencies are starting to gain a little bit of momentum for them to move to the upside.
Christopher, you've been in the market since 2014, and of course, it doesn't mean that you get introduced to the market and start believing heavily or investing heavily on the industry or on the market. When exactly did you say, you know what, now I'm starting to pump money into this market? Now I'm starting to put all my investment into this market because now I know where I'm going. Now I know what's the future of this market. When was that period?
Well, to be honest, my friend, I will say to you that that period was exactly in 2014, because remember, I started investing, meaning I started to put in money in 2014, but I never started researching in 2014. No, I started way before 2014. So by the time I went into the market and putting in my money, I knew exactly what I was doing, where I expect to be in the coming years, and what is it that the markets are going to bring to me. So I didn't research today and start tomorrow. No, I had a period of about 2 years, around 2012, 2013, of researching and trying to understand everything as I understand it now. By the time I went in, I was fully understanding the market dynamics of cryptocurrencies. I was fully aware of what I'm doing, and I understood where I could be in the next coming 3 to 5 years of investing when I started in 2013. So I ventured into the market with a full understanding. I never went in with little information. No, I was fully aware of what I was doing. So
Welcome.
everything just started in 2014, but the journey of learning started way before that.
Christoph, welcome to Empire Crypto TV. We are live here at 7 p.m. Every day. We are live today with our guest, Jabu Ngwenya, here sharing with us his strategies, his journey, what he's doing on the space. He's one of the guys who's most vocal on the space. So today we took this opportunity and invited him to come share with us all that he knows about the cryptocurrency market, the blockchain space. Do not forget to share this live broadcast to your friends, to your family, to your community, and of course, do say something on the comment section, guys. Let's engage, let's talk. If you've got some questions, if you want to ask Jabu here, or anything that you wanna ask him, please do so on the comment section. Let's engage, let's talk. And do not forget, guys, to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Go on to Empire Crypto TV on YouTube and subscribe so that whenever we go live, you get notifications that we are live with a guest like Jabu, who is here today with us. All right, Jabu. You're one of the guys that I know in the space. If I am to pick 10 guys that you say, Mr. Mapena, pick your 10 guys that you know in the space, you will be one of them because I know about you for a very long time, so to say. Especially we met in the crypto game, talking about the crypto, talking about this business. What's your strategy in this game? Because this is a broad topic. When you talk about crypto, it's a broad topic. Some people, they approach it in a different way. But what's your approach in this market? Are you a trader or you a long-term investor, holder? Or you staking? What's your strategy in this industry? All right.
Well, to be honest, uh, Okay. I'm saying with me it's things are a bit different because I started trading around 2009. So before I ventured into cryptocurrencies, I was already in trading fiat currencies. So I started as an investor in cryptocurrencies, but I saw that there's an opportunity for me to venture in trading cryptocurrencies. That's when I ventured into cryptocurrencies, when I started investing in cryptocurrencies. So with me, it's not that I'm an investor only or a trader only, but I'm both a cryptocurrency trader, a foreign exchange trader, and a cryptocurrency investor. I've got two portfolios. One portfolio is for long term, and I do not touch anything from that portfolio, meaning that I do not trade that portfolio. Then I've got a portfolio which I keep on Binance and keep on an offline wallet. When I need funds, I go to it, I transfer to Binance, I trade cryptocurrency. So I make both in trading and in investments. But obviously, in investments, it's a long term. But in trading, I trade daily, I trade each and every day. So I'm both an investor and a cryptocurrency trader.
All right. You just mentioned that from 2009 you were already a trader. I believe that you were trading the forex market by then. And of course, do you invest on stocks? Do you invest on shares? I've seen a few of your posts talking about stocks and shares. Tell us about that. Do you still believe, or do you believe on stocks and shares?
Well, to be honest, my friend, I always tell my mentees that if they have any portfolios tied to any stocks, they should withdraw them and invest in cryptocurrencies. One, I'm looking at how old they are, I'm looking at the age. So, personally, I do not invest in stocks because stocks, they are too much of a long term for me, and I'm still young. There's a lot of things I must achieve in my young age, and I can't achieve them while waiting for a stock to perform better in the next coming 10 to 20 years' time. I can't. Stocks are a good investments, but for they are for the extreme long term, which I'm not really comfortable in investing in stocks. So hence I moved 100% of my portfolio from stocks and any other investment into cryptocurrencies because one, cryptocurrencies have the volatility that I need for me to make money. Two, it doesn't take long to make money in cryptocurrencies. You can imagine I started investing in 2014, but by 2017 I already made 1.2 million rands. So in cryptocurrencies you don't have to wait that long. So it's not that I'm saying cryptocurrencies are better than stocks. No, I'm not saying that. I'm only saying cryptocurrencies do give me the volatility that I need for my crypto assets to perform the best over a period of time. And that period of time is not even 5 years. In 3 years' time, we start seeing some, fair moves in the market that maybe we are coming out of the bear market into a bullish market or out of a bear market into an accumulation phase. Because we were in a bear market now, not long ago. But we've moved now from a bear market. We are into an accumulation phase where we are moving up and down for the and $37,000, meaning we are about to venture into a full-blown cryptocurrency bull market between the 2023 and 2024 phase.
While we're still on the topic, is there any other market at this present moment that can actually amount to cryptocurrency market, to blockchain market? Is there any other market where people can make money? I know periodically there are some, opportunities that avail themselves to say, you know what, during this period of time, maybe during this in 1990s there was this period, or in like going to 2000, year 2000, there was a dot-com boom where people were making a lot of money from the internet, from the inception of internet. And of course, currently we see the cryptocurrency market. Is there any other market that you can actually compare with the cryptocurrency market at this present moment?
I like your question because it will allow us to go deeper into most of the things like the dot-com boom. You must understand first what caused the dot-com boom, what caused all these explosion in stocks in such, a fair amount of time, and what made people multimillionaires and multi-billionaires with stocks at that point of time. It is the time that stocks have spent into the market, meaning that because stocks went in the market for that long, they were like cryptocurrencies now. Because the reason why cryptocurrencies climbed in such an aggressive amount of rates, it's because they are not that much volatile. They're only worth about 1.9 trillion rand right now, where else stocks are worth more than 20 trillion rands or more than 15 trillion rands. So we can trillion dollars, I meant to say. We can imagine the amount of growth that cryptocurrencies will have to go through in order for their cryptocurrency market to start competing with stocks. They have to grow massively. So that space of cryptocurrencies growing massively, is what actually creates what happened in the dot com boom. Because companies were not that the profits of companies were not that much realized at the point of time when dot-com boom was taking place. But now, because stocks have stabilized and they've become so much mainstream, their volatility is not that wild like cryptocurrencies anymore. But cryptocurrencies wildness much more compared to the dot-com bubble back in the days. That's why it's important for people to just join cryptocurrencies now and not wait for the next 10, 15 years, because things will start to stabilize. Then you will need to wait at least 15, 20 years to start making money in cryptocurrencies. Or else now you are making money in 3 to 5 years' time.
All right, before we go to a break, I'm just interested on this question on the screen. Someone says, Jabu sounds so humble. Amazing. Are you a humble person?
To be honest, I'll be very, very honest with you. Well, I believe I'm the most humble being, but do not mistake my humbleness for stupidity. That's why the person I am on Facebook is a different person that I am live. You will never hear me swearing or telling people crap live. I don't do that at all. But on social media, it's a different platform, it's different things. So I believe that I do not want to be, taken for granted. So I have developed this aggressive character on social media for a reason. It's easy for people to just disrespect you just like that because they can't see you and you can't retaliate, you can't fight them. So the reason why many people say I'm mean on social media is because of that specific reason. Angifuni ukujwayelwa kabi. So people should know when you are going to approach Jabu on social media, you should be very, careful. I'm not saying you should be humble, but you should be careful. Don't just utter anything. Don't just say things because you have to say them. You can't just say Jabu is a scammer on social media and think I'm gonna let you
So,
be. I'm not
what
like that.
I noticed also, you are a straight talker. So, you are a straight talker. You say things as they are, regardless of the feelings, because this is what has to happen. Many times we hide the truth, and because it's gonna hurt people. And in the process of hiding the truth, because it's gonna hurt people, they get hurt more because they will start believing in lies, and the lies build them for a short period of time, but eventually it's going to destroy them. Is that true?
That's massive truth, my king, because of you can't hide behind your thumb. I believe As much as I'm a bit different from myself now as a live person and a person on social media, but there's one thing about me, live and social media. I'm a straight talker. I believe that straight talk doesn't break any friendship. So I call a spade, not a garden tool. Whether it's live or on Facebook, it doesn't matter. I will tell you the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And you will thank me later on in life and say, hey, this guy was very, very harsh to me and he told me the truth. And what he said is already happening now. So you can't hide behind a thumb. You should always call a spade a spade.
Christopher, we are live via Temper Crypto TV, bringing you exciting news, breaking news. We bring you guests that have achieved so much in this space, who are here to tell us their stories. And of course, today we've got Jabu Ngwenya here with his side of story about the cryptocurrency market. Do not forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. Go over on YouTube and find Empire Crypto TV and subscribe so that every time we've got guests like Jabu, you can get that notification that we are live. All right, Jabu. Um, the big question here is when did you first make your first million? When did you make your first million? And what strategy did you use to get to your first million? That's a $1 million question everyone is waiting for here.
Okay, I must say, guys, I've been employed for quite some time because I started being employed around 2009. And to be honest with you, ever since I started working, I have never ever made any real money from being employed. So I only started making real money through investments. Even in my own personal businesses, I've never made a 1 million rands, guys. So in 2014, when I pumped 20,000 rands into my portfolio and bought a couple of projects at that point of time, Bitcoin was still cheap, guys. It was trading at around $800 or $1,000 back then. So you can imagine projects that followed Bitcoin. They were so cheap. Ethereum was trading at around 42 cents or even $1, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So I invested 20,000 rands and I got a fair amount of coins. And I waited, guys. In 2017 December, I was shocked to see my portfolio hitting 1.2 million rands in 2017, but I only put in 20,000 rands. So I saw massive gains. And the reason why I am where I am today is because of after hitting my first million,
Jabu, you are breaking up. You are breaking. If you can hear me, please come back. We are live here,
can't
guys,
hear you,
with
my friend,
Jabu. All right. Can you hear me now?
but you're breaking up.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I hear you. Please continue.
Hey, your network is not that great. You're busy having some cut ups there.
We can hear you. You can continue.
Okay, now I can. I think everything
All
is
right.
okay now.
Yes, you're still sharing with us how you made your first million, and you are talking about the bull run that happened back in 2017. Tell us more.
Yeah, so when I made that million, as I've said, I withdrew 200Ks and I spent it anyhow. Remember, I was still employed and making more than 30,000 rands a month on my employment. So I had the money to live the life that I wanted to live at that point of time, but I was not rich. So the portfolio that I had was strictly for me becoming wealthy. it was for wealth building purposes. So I put in back about 1 million rands back into my crypto portfolio. And I let that crypto portfolio run again. And around 2021 or 2020, I think I bought my house and my cars in 2021, if I'm not mistaken. That 1 million rand grew to 5.5 million rands. I thought to myself, that's now the perfect time for me to retire, or rather resign from working for anyone. That's when I resigned from my employment and bought myself a house in a very secure, nice estate. And I've bought myself cars. I bought so many cars for that matter. And yeah, I can say that's when I started now to live. I couldn't afford even a simple car back when I was working because all the money was going to creditors. But as soon as I, started making fair amounts of money in cryptocurrencies, and in less than 10 years, guys, I've moved from literally nowhere to where I am today in less than 10 years. That's what I mean by saying cryptocurrencies will take you to places you never imagined. And with a capital of just 20,000 rands to grow to 5.5 million rands in less than 10 years, it's big, it's massive, it's out of this world, it's peculiar. So yeah, I worked hard, but yeah, I've made my first
Worked hard.
million rand in 2017.
2017, you made your first million rand. Wow, that's great. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Um, my next question is so many people get involved in this market through different ways. Most, I will say, they come on board to this market through network marketing. um, they get introduced by other people talking about network marketing. What's your take on network marketing?
Oh, that's a billion-dollar question because I always had concerns with network marketing, specifically cryptocurrency network marketing. I want to emphasize this point, guys. In cryptocurrencies, network marketing hardly ever lasts. And I will tell you why. You see, on platforms like the likes of Longreach, they have a product and they are selling the product, and they are selling the product to people who are going to sell the product. And those who are selling the product will keep on selling the product. So as long as there's a product, there's always going to be a market for it, and there's always going to be a capital for it. Because if Longreach sells the toothpaste for 20 rands to me, I will sell it for 25 rands to those I'm selling to, and those who are going to buy from me are going to sell that toothpaste for 30 bucks. So the market is unending. It's not going to stop. It's not going to diminish, because as long as you reach new people that do not know about that toothpaste, that market is always going to boom. But in cryptocurrencies, there's a trick. It's different. There's a time for a bear market, there's a time for a bull market. And in the times of a bull market is when things go up rapidly. It's easy for companies to make money, guys. It's easy for everyone to get rich. It's easy for everyone to think crypto is not going to stop. The bulls are in charge. Everything is going to go booming forever. But what happens when we suddenly hit a bear market and everything starts going down? Who are you going to sell the product that you are selling in cryptocurrencies in a bear market? Who will buy a product when it came from $20,000 and it's now costing $3,000? Who will trust that their money will come back? And those who buy that product at $20,000 will most likely lose $17,000 back into the crypto space market. So you will lose hope in cryptocurrencies when you are doing network marketing, because the market dynamics are different from network marketing companies that deals with products like Longreach. It's different. In cryptocurrencies, never, ever trust any network marketer that will say this cryptocurrency platform will last forever. There's nothing like that. So if you are into cryptocurrencies, it's best that you buy coins and hold them. Do not invest in any network marketing company. We've seen the likes of Bitrain. We've seen the likes of what's this other mining network marketing company that have fallen back in 2018 after the bull market of 2017. We've
Bit
seen
Club.
them falling like Bit Club Network. We've seen them falling like crazy. We know they won't last that long. We know. And I always utter this to my people who are always following me. Never invest in cryptocurrencies when network marketing are concerned. Don't do it. If you know you're going to sell the product, do it. But you will be pushed to lie to people in order for you to start making money. So
But tell me something. What about to those who say, I know the risk. I'm getting in, knowing the risk. I know it's not gonna last, but by the time it goes, I would have made money. You know, I'm getting in. I know in 3 months' time, I would have reached my target, and then I'm out because I know the risk. I understand the risk. What would you say to such people?
I will say it's good that that person understands the risk, and it's good for that person that he saw an opportunity in network marketing company and he went to it. But he shouldn't lie to those who that person is going to recruit, because what they will say to those that they are recruiting, no, this is a legit company, it's going to be here for years and all that, just because they want to make money. They do not tell those they are inviting to the network marketing companies that these are the risks that you should know. These are the risks that I took when I ventured into network marketing in cryptocurrencies. The problem is that they lie a lot to get new people under them. They understand the field better. They understand the field better because they understand the risks, but they do not share the same information to those they are recruiting. That's the only problem I have with them.
Christopher, we are live via Temper Crypto TV. We are live with Jabu Ngwenya sharing with us here his crypto journey. All right, Jabu, we've got a mentorship program, and you are a millionaire in the crypto space. From your academy, from your mentorship program, how many millionaires have you produced, or how many millionaires are you projecting to produce? Share with us on that journey.
Okay. The cryptocurrency mentorship program I'm running, guys, is for 5 years, but it can happen that it will last for a bit longer due to the prolonged bear market that we've seen, especially after the 2017 bull run. I believe that we've been in the longest, in one of the longest bear markets that we've ever been. So I can say for the guys who joined me around 2017, no, 2018 and 2019, 2020, I believe that we have seen massive growth in their portfolios, but unfortunately, after such massive growth, we were followed by a prolonged again downtrend, meaning that profits were again lost in their portfolios. But it's not that they never made any money; they made it, but we never withdrew because I said to them, let's stay invested, do not withdraw. I will tell you when it's time to completely come out of the market. For now, we stayed invested. So to answer your question, I doubt that I've produced any cryptocurrency millionaires since the recent downtrend. But I know by 2024, I would have produced more than 500 millionaires in my cryptocurrency mentorship program, because I'm looking at the current accumulation phase that will be coming to an end around this year, December. So from from this year, from next year, we'll be starting a bull market. So we'll be moving. From January, we'll probably be trading at around $64,000 each Bitcoin going up. So we would have recovered all that I think people have lost. Though personally, I haven't lost Mina personally, but those who are in the program that think they have portfolios that have been diminishing, we should start seeing a major trend starting from this year, from January of 2024, because 2023, I meant to say, because at least for the whole of January 2023, we should be seeing prices going way more than 70,000 US dollars. And by the end of 2023 to 2024, we should be hitting a full massive bull run where prices will be over 100,000 US dollars per Bitcoin.
All right. I hear you. Um, Besides, um, there are people we always ask this question online. You're gonna have to answer, especially for all the mentors, leaders out there who are taking their effort, their time, their resources to mentor other people. People always say, Jabu, you're a millionaire, but why the need to teach people? Why the need to be on the ground and bring people to this space? Well, how would you, what do you normally respond to these people?
I always make an example via businesses. We've got big businesses like Amazon. We've got big businesses like IBM, Windows, a lot of businesses. These businesses are worth billions, my friend, billions of rands. But these businesses keep on running their businesses to attract more customers. Why? Why are they doing so?
Mm,
If nobody can answer this question, then I will answer it for them. It's because people are not just okay with just being millionaires. That's why we had the likes of Elon Musk moving from a thousandaire to a millionaire to a billionaire to probably a trillionaire in the next time to come. And they won't be trillionaires if they stop their businesses now. It's impossible. They won't reach that trillionaire status. They wouldn't have reached that billionaire status should they have stopped their businesses when they were millionaires. So you keep on running your business because you want more money. There's not enough money. There's no way one can say I have enough money now. I still keep on running my mentorship program for a fee because there's no way I'm gonna say I'm okay with your monies now. I don't want to run this business anymore because I'm rich. No, it doesn't work like that.
mm. Nice one, nice one. Jabu, in 2017, you made your first million through cryptocurrencies,
Yes.
and you still afloat even during the bear market. And you've been talking a lot about making your first billion within the next 10 years. I saw one of your posts saying your goal is 2032, if not mistaken, 2032. That would have that you want to make your first billion.
Yes.
How that's a big dream. That's a big goal. You must be scared of that dream yourself. You must be scared.
It really,
How do
yeah.
you project to get there? What are your plans? How do you see yourself getting there? Take us through your journey.
Okay, guys. The first thing I would like to emphasize is the first way I accumulated my first million will be the same way I will accumulate my first billion.
Mm,
Because you can do the calculations. If I invested 20,000 rands and made 1.2 million rands, how much returns are those? They are big, big returns. And from 1 million to 5.5 million rands, those are big returns as well, because that's more than 500% returns. Now, I'm saying I'm targeting at least 995 million rands in the next 10 years. You probably should be asking yourself, how am I planning to do this? The same way I accumulated my first million, guys. Because if I now I'm invested with around 5 million rands in the crypto space, I should be able to reel in more than 15,000 rands, 15,000% returns in the next 7 years. In the next 7 to 10 years, in fact, because from 20,000 rands to Elson, I want you to help me here. Give me the percentage for 20,000 rands to 1.2 million rands. How much do you think the percentage is?
I don't have my calculator close by.
Okay, let me just
But yeah,
quickly
it's
calculate. Give
okay.
me
All
20,000.
right, let me see if we've got clever viewers here who can do the calculation. I know they fast. All right, we are live, guys, here, Temper Crypto TV. We've got Jabu here narrating his journey and his future. I mean, where he wants to be, where he needs to be, where he's projecting to be in the year 2032, which is some 8 years, 10 years to come. All right. Are you ready there?
So I think here I'm not being overly optimistic, because if I was able to turn 20,000 to 1.2 million, what will prevent me from turning 5.5, or rather 5 million or 10 million to 900 or 1,000 million rands in the next coming 10 years? I was able to turn that in a period of 7 years. So in a period of 10 years, we might be talking about more returns than what I did back in 2017. Because we're talking about coins like Shiba Inu, guys. Shiba Inu is less than 1 cent South African rands. I've got 200 million rands now, or rather 200 million Shiba Inu coins. What will happen if one Shiba Inu hits 1 rand? I've got 200 million rands. If it hits 100 rand, that's almost a billion rands, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry, my math's not that great, but I think you understand where, or rather, how am I planning to achieve my billion rand status by at least 2032? And I believe
Great,
I am going to achieve that.
great stuff. Good to hear that. The $1 million question again. People want to know, how much are you worth now? How much is Jabu Ngwenya worth now? People don't want to go on Google and start Googling how much is Jabu worth. They want to hear from you.
Okay, in terms of cryptocurrency figures, I'm not gonna talk about cars and houses and all the apartments I have. I'm not gonna talk about them. I'm talking about
Maybe
literally
over on
cryptocurrencies.
assets. Okay.
On cryptocurrencies only now, I'm worth about 5 million rands on cryptocurrency assets only. So if we wanna include everything that I've managed to accumulate over the years, we're talking about almost 7 million rands, which is nothing, guys. The house I want is 50 million rands. Those are peanuts. Those are drop in the oceans. If I'm a millionaire and still running my crypto business, why would you worry about me making money but still running the business? I'm still worth nothing. Nothing. I'm not even close to becoming, richer than the youngest kid of Elon Musk. So why should I stop now? There's so much potential for me. I'm still gonna work hard and invest harder.
All right, Jabu, you are a mentor. Who's your mentor? Who are the people that you look up to, in the space, in the crypto space, the people that amaze you, people that inspire you and say, you know what, this guy, the way he's turning around things, the way he's moving his businesses, I'm inspired. Do you have such?
Well, my friend, I only have one person I look up to in the crypto space. One person, literally one single person I've been looking up to since from around 2017, 2018. Well, he started investing in cryptocurrencies before me. So that person is none other than the King T Busa. Tebucho T Busa is the only genuine guy I know in the crypto space, and the only guy I know He made all of his wealth through cryptocurrencies. The only guy that shares the same human sentiments with me in terms of us being genuine and not robbing anyone of anything. When people hate Tibusa, I know they hate him for who he is, not what he claims he is. Anyone who hates me for who I am, not a person I am not, because I don't come to social media and do all the bragging and all stuff and lie to people. I don't do that. Tebogo Tibusa doesn't do that. That's why I look up to him so much. He's 1000% genuine. And we live in the same estate here in the Eye of Africa. So I'm just glad that he's one of the guys I still look up to in life, especially in the cryptocurrency space.
Christoph, what would you say to someone coming into the space? How would you welcome them into this crypto space?
Well, I'd like to say to anyone who wants to venture into cryptocurrencies, please do that at your own diligence. Be very careful, and also do not trust anyone you haven't followed for long term in cryptocurrencies. There are too many fake people, there are too many liars. Most of them, they say they come from Dubai, they reside in Dubai, but they're from South Africa in Pretoria. Those are liars. Be very, very careful first when you want to venture into crypto space. Secondly, it's not a bad thing, guys, to pay for a mentorship program. Tebogo has one as well. I think he also charges 3.5. I'm not saying you should be joining my program. No, I'm not saying that. It's okay to have a fully experienced and formidable mentor in the crypto space, because a mentor, will save you from a lot of things, guys. A lot of things, from losing your assets to getting scammed to investing in fake projects. You will save a lot of money. So paying 3.5 for that is 3.5 is nothing, guys, compared to the crypto returns that you are going to be making over the years. The mentorship program is for 5 years for a reason, but it's possible that the bear market gets prolonged, like this current bear market. It got prolonged, and 5 years will probably pass without anyone that I'm mentoring make it massive returns, but they should have been maybe broken even after the 5 years. They should be start making profits on the 6th year. So you need to be very patient, guys, when you're in the crypto space. Cryptocurrencies are not a get rich quick scheme. I also wouldn't have survived till this day if I never had other businesses. I only survived because I have other sources of incomes. I've got taxis, I've got apartments I'm renting out, I've got other businesses I'm running. That's why I'm able to survive. That's why I'm able to reinvest all my profits from cryptocurrencies and not even worry about the returns that I have to make. So it's important that you need to have a source of income so that you can be able to live without looking into your portfolio.
That's my next question. That beside crypto, do you have any other businesses? You just said, so you've got other businesses beside the cryptocurrency market.
Yes, I do have other businesses. Hence, I've said I'm probably by the end of the month I'll be starting a new one again. So I have apartments I'm renting out. I've got taxis. I'm looking to venture into Uber again. But for now, obviously, the taxis I'm talking about is the quantums. So I'm looking to venture into Uber. I'm starting my gas business by latest the end of this month. So I am in a couple of businesses because I believe that it's businesses that are keeping me afloat.
All right. Before maybe for some other reasons we get cut off, give us some three projects to invest in. Someone is already asking. Three projects to invest in as we promised them.
Okay, that's a massive question, but it's not that I will not answer it. Firstly, guys, never ever ignore metaverse projects. I
Mm.
know that it's not all the metaverse projects that are going to make it, only a few, but don't ignore metaverse project. Number one, never invest anywhere before you invest in this current project that I'm going to mention now. Reason being, the current project is cheap and is probably going to be worth a couple of rands in the next 24 months. That project is Shiba Inu. Never ever ignore Shiba Inu. Second project is also in the metaverse, and it also did great, where it gave about 40,000% returns last year in 2020 and 2021. Total returns were 40,000. The project's name is Gala. Gala is a metaverse project. The last project you should never ever ignore is also, well, it's a Web3 project, and it's Chainlink. I always take Chainlink and Synthetics token as the same project. To me, they much more competing with each other. So Chainlink and Synthetics token, don't ignore. I'm hoping that those projects will really make massive returns in the next coming years. So don't ignore them. But Metaverse takes, the Shiba Inu, guys, it takes the first cup on all this project that I've mentioned.
Tell us
Shiba
about
Inu.
Shiba Inu, man. You've been vocal about Shiba Inu. Tell us why you believe on this project so much. What's in it? What's happening around this project?
Okay, the first thing that makes me be so optimistic about Shiba Inu is the current projects that they have launched into Shiba Inu. Firstly, is because Shiba Inu is venturing into metaverse. It's not yet live. Their metaverse is not yet live, but it's planning to venture there. And we've seen some exciting, people excited that Shiba Inu will be venturing into metaverse. But the major thing that makes me say Shiba Inu will definitely make it, guys, is their burning rate. These guys burn billions of tokens every single week. Billions of tokens. I know Shiba has trillions worth of cryptocurrencies that are currently in circulating supply and that are currently withheld by the founders. But what will depreciate the maximum supply of those tokens is the rate of which Shiba Inu is burning tokens, guys. Talking about people who are burning 10 billion tokens a week, 5 billion tokens, 2 billion. So you can imagine in a period of 52 weeks, if they burn 20 or rather 10 billion tokens every week, in 52 weeks, they would have burned a lot of tokens out of the circulating supply, meaning that the total supply is depreciating. And what happens when something depreciates in value, when a project like Shiba Inu depreciates in value? The demand goes up, but the supply can't meet the demand. It will take the price up eventually. That's why I'm so optimistic, guys, when it comes to Shiba Inu. I will leave the technical analysis aside. I'm only focusing on the fundamentals now. The technical analysis will follow after.
Christopher, since we are talking about Shiba Inu, this past 2 weeks we've been actually on our new exchange at temperchain.net. We've been giving away free Shiba Inus, especially to those who register on the platform. Do you recommend that people hold instead of selling them now? Because we've been getting a lot of inquiries, people asking, how can I exchange, how can I swap my Shiba Inus to USDT, to Bitcoin? A lot of them, people want to just get rid of them. What's your recommendation on that?
Your worst ever mistake you will ever do is to sell Shiba Inu now. That will be the worst ever investment mistake you will ever make in your life. You will regret by this time next year to see where Shiba Inu will be, and to see where Shiba Inu will be in 2024, you will regret selling or exchanging Shiba Inu for any cryptocurrency asset or for any fiat money. Buy and hold Shiba Inu. I've got 200 million Shiba Inus, but believe you me, guys, I'm pumping in at least 5,000 rands every month on Shiba alone. So you need to add more. You need as many Shiba Inus as you possibly can accumulate. Don't sell. Don't sell. I will tell you when to sell Shiba Inu, but the time to sell is not now. And I see Danny Malomba, I did invest on Shiba Inu, maybe I must add more. And what about Baby Dodge? Guys, Baby Dodge, I don't care about Baby Dodge. I don't even look at it because it's a project that, for me, it's not willing to improve or upgrade. You've never had any project that was launched for Baby Dodge. Projects like banning crypto assets or going into metaverse. To me, it's just a meme coin. As much as Shiba Inu is described as a meme coin, to me it's not. It's a solid project, and the founders have really, great future about the coin. Hence, I will always choose Shiba Inu over Baby Dodge.
When you are saying you are pumping some money, some capital into Shibas or into the crypto space every month, what would you advise someone who doesn't have income but wants to invest in the crypto space? How would you make them see that around them there are opportunities of getting capital? Around them there are some ways of getting capital to invest in the crypto space.
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't really advise somebody who has zero capital or rather zero income to invest in crypto projects, because you'll be very eager when things are not going your way or going according to the way you've planned them, because you would say you want to pump in money and take it out next year when it has grown, only to find out that the money hasn't even grown by next year, but instead it has depreciated. So I would say look for opportunities where you will take your small capital that you are going to invest in cryptocurrencies and run a small business, whether you sell burgers, whether you sell anything. Run a small business, even if you can make 100 rands a day. It will be better than putting your money in a project that will take you 2 years to make money from. So rather invest in something that will make you fast returns. Then from the returns you're making from your business, you invest in Shiba Inu or you invest in any cryptocurrency asset.
What's your definition, Jabu, of being rich? When someone is being called rich, is it because that person has got some assets over 1 million, or that person has got because there are some people who are running on debt which is over 1 million, but we look at them and say this person is rich, but um when those people get to home, they've got a little towel that they use when they start crying of whatever the assets that we think they are assets. Let's say they're driving expensive cars. Someone might be driving a 1 million car, but the installment is way over what is coming through, or the installment is way over what that person is surviving on. How would you say this person is rich? What's your definition on that?
Okay, firstly, guys, I must say I classify myself as a rich man, not because of the money I've made over the years or the assets I've accumulated, but because of the knowledge I have of making money. The massive knowledge I have of not staying poor is what makes me rich. First is the knowledge. And in my richness, I am accumulating wealth. Wealthy is the amount of assets that you own. To me, rich is the mental capacity of you being able to multiply whatever you have in your hand. That's being rich. That's why that's what would make me say you are rich. I will hear by the way you talk. the way you plan on changing your life or the lives of others or those around you. To me, as I'm saying, richness is your mental capacity. It's not money. Because you can't say to me a person having 1 million rands debt is rich, and the people that are around him see him as rich because he's driving an expensive car, but he can't even pay for it. That's not being rich. To me, there's being wealthy and there's being rich. Richness is the mental capacity of one's ability to multiply their their assets, their worth, whatever that they have, they are able to multiply to grow even more bigger. Then wealth is your ability to grow what made you rich, or not what made you, but to grow what you have. How can I put it? Remember, it's the mind that grows your money. So the mind that grew your money, for your money to grow into wealth, is something different. So we really need to work on our mindsets to be able to differentiate between a rich person and a poor person. To me, when you are poor is when you can't even multiply a single cent into something. There you are poor. Not because of you don't have money, no, but you don't have the mental capacity to multiply to make something out of your life. Then wealth is the money that was generated by your riches. You're building it into a massive empire, something that you're going to be able to pass on to the next generation after you. And your kids will be able to pass it to their kids. So it's one big balloon that one really needs to understand.
Christopher, the gentleman that I've put on the screen is the guy who gave me an opportunity in the corporate world way back 12 years ago. I think 12 to 15 years ago. He gave me an opportunity to work. I mean, the company where I started, it trained me a lot. I mean, it gave me some skills, especially the selling skills. That's when I excelled. That's why I'm this tough salesperson because of the company that I started with, and this gentleman is the one that gave me an opportunity, Mr. Mbongeni Nxumalo. Big ups to him. Super. Um, all right. There is a question here. Someone is asking Sheila, saying, if no capital, where else can we get some free tokens? Thank you, Empire Chen, for giving us some free Shiba Inu. Do you have any sources where people can get free drops, airdrops?
Yes, I've got a couple of Telegram groups where they always doing airdrops. That's where I get most of my free tokens. So yeah, I get them from Telegram office. Some of the groups I find them on Facebook.
Okay, are you still there, Jabu? All right, we are live
My
here
king,
with
can you
our.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Please go ahead.
I think our network is now failing us, my man. We we ran.
Okay, no, we are about to wrap up. Just
Yeah,
a few more questions,
I'm
then
not
we
sure
wrap up.
whether you heard me answering to Sheila's question.
Just rephrase the answers. The answer, please. Are you still there? All right, we are live here with Jabu as our guest. We've been here for over an hour now, sharing some good strategies, good information. Please be with us every day. We are live at 7 p.m. And of course, guys, go over onto our YouTube channel and YouTube and find Empire Crypto TV and subscribe. Once you have subscribed, press that notification button. Whenever we go live, you get that notification that we on now, and then you join us. We always have guests. Please go on to our YouTube channel. Also, there are so many videos. There are so many live shows that we have shared, that we have uploaded, that you can learn from. The main purpose of this platform is to educate everyone, educate those people who want to make money in this space, people who want to see themselves succeeding in this space, being, top leaders in this space, being one of the people who have the testimony in the near future about what has happened in their lives because of uh, uh, the information that we have shared with you. Of course, Jabu has just dropped off, I think, because of some network or load shedding as it's affecting us these days. But we thank so much to him for this information that he shared with us here. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Let me just check if there are some few questions that I can check. I like you, gents. Thanks, Mr. Keswa. Thank you, sir. We appreciate your support. Let me check again if there are some more uh, comments that I can highlight. Shiba Inu to the moon. Yeah, guys, what we did in the last 2 weeks, we've been actually promoting Shiba Inu. People got a lot of free Shiba Inu. Guys, Empire Chain, go over onto www.empirechain.net and register your account. It's a peer-to-peer trading platform where you can trade Bitcoin. Trading of Bitcoin will begin soon. So do not miss out on this opportunity to start trading Bitcoin. Go over on www.empirechain.net and register an account. There will be some more Shiba Inus to be given. We'll announce the next promo very soon. So find yourself in. Find yourself in. Don't miss out on this opportunity. Thank you so much. Let me see. All right. Okay. Yes, go on to our YouTube. Thanks a lot. My king empty man. Thank you so much, Mr. Madlala. You always here with us. You always support the channel. Let's keep it up, guys. Let's support the channel. Let's support the channel. Of course, go on to our YouTube channel. Under this video, you're going to see the links to the Telegram. And of course, if you want to get hold, someone was asking how do we get hold of Mr. Ngwenya. All right, his name is Jabu Ngwenya on Facebook. Just find Jabu Ngwenya on Facebook. Definitely, you're gonna find him on Facebook, so you can find him there. All right. Anything else? I'm just checking here. Just keep your comments coming so that I can respond before I shut this um, live show. Keep your comment coming. Keep your comment coming. Telegram, yes, you can go under this video on YouTube. You're going to get some links to our channels. We are all over. We are on Twitter as Empire Crypto TV. We are on Instagram as Empire Crypto TV as well. We are on Facebook. And then you can join or register on the platform, trading platform, which is www.empirechain.net. There we go, www.empirechain.net, so that we can keep in touch. All right. I don't see much. All right, great stuff, guys. Thank you so much for coming through. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Let's meet again tomorrow, and our next guest will announce them on our channels. Stay alert. We always do, always bring people with powerful insights, powerful information. People who have traveled this journey, people who have met the challenges that you are yet to meet. So, for you to avoid such challenges, we have to make sure that you keep alert, keep in touch with the leaders, with our platforms, with all our platforms where we share this information. We do not want you to get hurt like what we did, like what we went through. All right. Okay. Um, Sposiso, you can always get in touch on our channels as well. Right, there we go. We've got um, right. Maloma says, I did receive free Shiba Inu. Thank you. Oh, yes, those are testimonies that we want to hear from people when we give them free Shiba Inus. And then the next big testimony that we are waiting for is to hear people saying those Shiba Inus are now worth millions. That's what we want to hear. That's what is going to make us appreciate this journey. That's what is going to actually make us, understand that what we do on this space is more valuable to everyone. All right. Okay, we've got Keith says informative session. Thank you, King J. I'm one of your mentees. Started last December. Well done. Pick ups, Keith, for starting. Pick ups for getting started. Every journey you start with a small step. The problem with people that do not start is even if sharing with them so much powerful information, they don't want to start. Get started. How small you can start, it's up to you, but get started. Get moving. Get moving. Get started. All right, get going. All right. Okay, Nana says, keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Nana, for your support. You always here. You are a soldier of this platform. You are a soldier. You are a queen for this platform. So thank you. We appreciate your support. Then, Christoph, well, Kaya says, do you advise us that we pay taxes when withdrawing? Look, the taxi story is still very, very much vague. It's not really clear how the taxes are being paid. And I'm not a tax expert, but one of the days I'm gonna actually invite a tax expert on this platform to give us some insights of how far the tax authorities have gone in terms of regulating the cryptocurrency market. Remember, the authorities are still very much busy trying to see how they can tax, how they can regulate. But at this point in time, nothing clear. So I would not really say anything. But one of the weeks, maybe a week after next, we're gonna invite a tax expert to give us some insights of what's happening around the topic. Uh, right. Okay. I received my Shiba in. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you so much, Masindi. Thank you for your support. You always here. You are a soldier as well. You are Empire Crypto TV community. You are very special. Super. Okay. All right. Ronald says we're still waiting for the coins. He says YouTube user. If you haven't got your coins from Empire Chain, please use the support ticket or email. They always respond. They always give the response. So you can always send them a ticket and then they will respond. Overflow. Thank you so much. Thank you, Overflow. Thank you. It's overflowing. We are overflowing with joy here. Thank you so much for being with us throughout this evening. All right. Um, do not forget, guys, to register an account. Trading will begin soon on www.empirechain.net. Trading will start soon. Let's enjoy. So much money is going to be made. So, yeah, don't be left out. Okay, great stuff. Thank you so much. Till we meet again.